Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start. Sorry. Right, so I am just gonna be inviting the teams in. Please, Rattlesnake, please introduce the teams that we are gonna be watching this evening.
Okay, so we're gonna be watching the finals for this week's Rising tournaments, and our teams tonight will be RTZ MADZ PH versus Ace Esports Heart.
All right.
Pretty excited.
Yan. So, tingnan natin. I'm just gonna be leaving the lobby. Baka ina-add nila ako, hindi nila ako ma-add. So, friends right now, ano nga ba ulit yung mga IGN nila? Aces Bear 2? Or sila Acryl, di ba?
Hindi si Akril. That's MJF Aces, I think.
Those are MJF Aces. I'm just creating the room for everyone right now.
Try URTZ daw. Nako. Just
Medyo offline sila.
offline pa. Oh.
Forza and Shoyo. Is he one of them?
That's from Team Forza.
Alright. So I'm just waiting for them to come in. But you saw the fight yesterday, the semi-finals natin. Sobrang ganda ng mga teams na maglalaro sa atin finals today. Alright, Danica, Jermaine, good luck. RTZ. Alright, so the fans of RTZ is already right here. Si Miss Danica pala to. Alright, let's go Ace. Sabi ni Norvin. It's just that I can't find them in my friend list right now. Ay, hindi si Rain. It should be your TZ, right? No. Sila Rain?
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the Malaysian counterpart.
Yeah. So, URTZ, and URTZ is a Southeast Asian organization. Meron silang PH team which is MADZ PH. And yung kalaban nila, teammate nung napanood natin kanina, we were looking at Aces Hearts, right? Spades, and we're gonna be looking at Aces Hearts this evening. So just Miss Rattlesnake is just contacting them really quick so that we can get it on. So
Pa-online na pa sila.
alright, pa-online na daw sila. So sabi ni Norvin, John Mill, let's go, former team ko, Ace Esports. Ace. Ayan. Ace Esports. Ace. Ang maglalaro po ngayon is Ace Esports Hearts. Right? So ating apat ang team ng Ace Esports eh. Alexander Manese said pa-online na po sila. Alright. That's good to know. We saw earlier Ace Esports Spain. Yung laro kanina, they won convincingly. A 13-minute game, very fast GG. This one, the team that we're gonna be watching this evening is gonna be Ace Hearts. Right? They're gonna go up against MADZ PH. Marami din team itong organization na ito. They have a PH team, and that's gonna be URTZ MADZ PH. Just waiting for them to... RTZ Brian is already here. Inviting them already. There we go. Ang Aces though, Yuri Setsuna. Sila ba yun? Online na rin.
Yeah, online na rin.
Alright, so everyone is preparing already. Let's give sila your
Yung Ace po. Kasi nagkaroon ng...
Nagpapahinga actually ngayon ang Ace Hearts. May laro sila kanina with the Lakan tournament. Nakalaban lang yung Omega. So these guys must be exhausted. It's a very stressful opponent to go up with. I can only imagine. Sila Ace, Yuri, Ayan, I'm inviting them already. Moment si Yuri Satsuna. Ayan, he's already in and he will be inviting the teammates. Alright. Alright. So everyone's starting to go into the lobby already. Parties are starting right now. Bawi-bawi, sabi ni Norvin. Yes. Talo sa Smart Omega. Dito babawi sa Ace. Alright. I can only imagine, man, but Smart Omega is already way up there. And that's the purpose of the Rising Stars set, diba? So, for us to be sharper so that sa susunod na laban natin sa mga top tier teams, mas matalas na rin tayo. So, that's the purpose of Rising Stars. Hopefully, the teams also have registered, okay? Alexander, Manese, please have the teams register also for the tournament tomorrow. Alright, World of Wild Rift, World of Wild Rift Supremacy, bukas na po magsisimula. Friday and Saturday po yung tournament natin for month number 2. Naglalaro sila Execration, One Snap Esports, other top tier teams are gonna be there also. So abangan niyo po yan. Kung wala kayong team and you just enjoy high level gaming, this is a tournament that you want to watch also. Alright, so we're just waiting for players to complete right now. Kung gusto niyo mag-join sa Rising Star for next week, if naghahanap kayo ng ka-scrim as a team, just let us know. Andyan po sa video description yung registration for the Rising Stars. And kami na po bahala maghanap ng laban ninyo next week. Just be professional with the schedules. Hopefully, if ever magbigay kami ng schedule sa inyo, confirm it. And once you confirm, sana wag na i-cancel. Kasi live kasi ito eh. Hindi kasi ito yung parang ordinary scrim lang. We go live. So let's go AC Esports. Sabi ni Heavy Gaming, Angelo, Maki, bawi dito. Sana hindi na mag-lag si Zix. Lag pala si Zix kanina sa laro. Yung pala sabi ni Zix kanina, medyo lag pa rin daw siya ngayon. So, hopefully hindi na. Hopefully mag-recover na. Okay. So, RTZ, we're just waiting for 2 more champions from TZ. Let's start the bans. Oh, waiting. Okay, paki-share po ito yung video. Please share this video. Please share this video para po sa mga friends nyo and para support po sa mga teams na naglalaro ngayon. More exposure for them and ayun, for Rising Star to be better. Right? Para po mas malaki pa tayo in the future. Let's help the community. First ban is blue. RTZ will be the first ban right now. Alright, 2 more champions. We're waiting for 2 more players. Need champions. 2 more players. Jones is here. Sweet Sweatshirt is here. Alright. Ayan. So, sisimulan na natin ang bans. We're just waiting also for Rattlesnake to come up in a bit. Sabi ni Zed Alehaga, ang cute ko po. Shout out to you. Alright. Dapat may self-love eh, diba? You have to learn to love yourself first. Diba? Anong teams ang maglalaban ngayon? Ang maglalaban po ngayon is RTZ MADZ PH and they're gonna go up against Ace Esports. Ace Esports Heart. Alright. Miss Rattlesnake, please share more information about our teams to this evening for our audience.
Okay, so we've technically covered a lot of their scrims this week because they've been fighting their way up to the finals. So we all know that RTZ and Ace Esports has more teams or more they're not just one team. They have many teams, so that means that they're exposed to more players, more skill sets, different play styles, different strategies. So for newbies out there, this has to be a match that you have to watch because they have lots of skills, they have lots of experience, and if you're looking to play and have more inspiration to how you should set your strategy, then this has to be a game you have to watch.
Alright, so the bans are already available. Akali is going to be the first ban. So right off the bat, we are not going to be seeing the ninja this fight.
Yeah, and she's one of the S tier champs right now who's commonly banned for being for being a damage dealer and also very noob. Napakahaso ng Akali. She cleans up the battlefield kapag may natitira pa, and she can always escape death. So this is a very effective ban for RTZ.
Ayan. Ang page ng AC Sports is already here. Sorry daw natagalan. Nagpa-cooldown lang. Galing pa sila sa laban kanina. This is a best of 3. Yes, BO3. Alright. Second match is gonna be Ziggs and Corky. AC Sports, hopefully we can see you in the tournament tomorrow. Nag-register ba ang AC Sports?
So far, wala pa yung Ace because I've heard they always have a busy schedule. So, I'm trying to invite them and hopefully mako-convince ko sila so that we will get to see them sa tournament natin. As well as RTZ, I've also invited them, and it always seems na kapag malalaking teams na usually they're really very busy, always booked with scrims, tournaments. So yeah, I do understand, but I'm still extending my invitation to these teams as well because they have the potential, and of course, this tournament is open to all teams. Kahit bago pa yung team nyo or very experienced, because of course we're growing the community and making sure that we get to help each other rise above.
Alright, last ban. Ziggs and Corky, what do you think about the bans?
This is something new. We seldom see a Ziggs or Corky being banned aside from the Lee Sin, ganun. But we're seeing so much potential from Ziggs and Corky these days because Ziggs usually into the siege lineup. Ziggs is very effective when it comes to the turrets, pag-push na ng turrets, and he can always stay in the backlines during the clashes, and his bombs will do the trick. We've seen the Ziggs do more curry shots sa previous scrimmages natin, and I think it's Ace or was it RTZ who's very good with that Ziggs sa previous scrimmages natin. So napakabibo ng Ziggs, and I'm seeing why they're banning the Ziggs. And for that, Corky as well, so much potential. Kapag nakakapag-position din siya sa backlines during the clashes and nakakapag-farm sa early games. So this Corky is also a monstrous one. So tiny but terrible champs that they're banning, and it's very good bans from both teams.
Alright. But that makes last is gonna be an Alistar ban. Okay, so that makes Lee Sin. So you are gonna be seeing Lee Sin in this fight. Orianna is gonna be available too, and Aurelion Sol most probably is gonna be picked also in this fight. Let's see who their pick is. We're just waiting for the go signal from both sides, and we should be heading towards the champion selection screen. There it is. G on both sides is already there. All right, who do you think are gonna be the picks?
I didn't expect a Braum kasi wala yung Alistar, but there's a Braum open there, and there's a Lee Sin. Lee Sin is, I think, top 2 bad sa Akali. So we're probably gonna be seeing a Lee Sin this time, and the Orianna, the Aurelion Sol, like you've mentioned. Maybe a Kaisa. Kaisa is also a very good leader. Wala yung Corky. So it's probably gonna be a Kaisa. And there, first pick po ng blue side natin is yung Orianna. Hindi po tayo nagkakamali. Orianna's really gonna be playing, and Orianna with a shockwave is terrifying kapag nakakapag-connect. And there's a Lee Sin covered sa blue side. On the red side as well, we're seeing Braum. Like I mentioned, Braum is the most tanky support sa game natin ngayon. And that will be a very good advantage sa ADR nila because the ADR needs protection sa early game. And that Braum can defend and absorb much damage enough for the ADR to farm. So this is gonna be a very good support for the red side. And there we're seeing Lee Sin in this game. He's gonna be able to tap the red side. and knock them up into there. So they gotta watch out for that one. And it's a good thing they have Braum in their side para ma-absorb nila yung ma-absorb niya yung damage forward. And there's a Camille, a very effective Baron laner who's gonna be countered by Fiora, which is a very good pick kasi both can do split push and can also really dominate the Baron. That's gonna be a very good fight for you.
All
Then
right.
there's a late insurance Kaisa sa blue side. Napakasaya, hindi na po does that. But Kaisa is a late insurance as long as farms are early game and as long as Rakan will be able to defend Kaisa sa early laning phase because Kaisa can be terrifying sa late game, but she is very squishy sa early laning phase, so she will need the protection of that Rakan. This is a very good combo actually. Or Rakan with a grand entrance, and Leeson can come from the back lines, and then that Oriana's gonna go and shockwave, and then Kaisa can free hit the whole time, and that's gonna be a very good combo from the blue side.
True,
On the
true.
red side as well, Braum always there can initiate. Aside from being that, his ultimate can always initiate a good fight for the red side, and then he can absorb enough damage. And that Katarina being mobile as well kasi nakakapag-blink siya sa ano niya, yung dagger niya, di ba? You can leave it and then you can blink. So that's a good one. Although not seeing that much combo from the red side, I think. So I think I'm gonna be rooting on the blue side this time.
All right, here we go. Invasion by the red side, but it's going to be thwarted by the blue side right away. Or URTZ will spot that, and red team will not continue the aggression here in the invasion. But they will drop a deep ward right here, which is going to give them information where the jungler is going to be. So this is going to be very good. Pretty peaceful early game for the both sides, so we can introduce the teams.
Alright, on the blue side, we have RTZ MADZ PH sweatshirt on the Fiora Baron lane. We have RTZ 34 plus 35 on the Jungle Leeson. We have your RTZ Brian on the Rakan support. We have your RTZ Jones for the Kaisa ADR to Dragon lane. And lastly, we have your RTZ Scylla on the mid lane Orient.
And on the red side, it is Ace Hearts right now on the finals. Oi is going to be on the Braum support. Zeke's on the ADR. Ezreal, Cookies on the, what do you call this? Camille Baron Laner. Katarina on the mid by El Giggle. And Yuri Zetsuna on the Graves. Jungler right here. Pretty safe early game for both, but there's going to be a deep invasion right here by the Lee Sin. Will be spotted by the Graves. Lee Sin is prepared for that and will be able to get out. Lee Sin is already half HP down, so blue team, red team can capitalize on this, but they will not opt for the take on the Rift Scuttler. Top Rift Scuttler is going to be taken by the Lee Sin. Bottom Rift Scuttler is going to be available right here. Let's see if blue team will go aggressive on this. Katarina is looking at that. Ooh, Oi is already very low. So this is a very big, there's a big opportunity right here for Lee Sin to take that Scuttler, but they will not be doing that just yet.
So that escape or that invade from Leeson to top jungle invasion that is what I'm talking about. Leeson is a mobile jungle and he's also able to gank. So that is something blue teams gotta use to their advantage. And red team will have to watch out. In order for them to win this game, they gotta make sure they watch out for the ganks that blue team can do with that Leeson and have to avoid the grand entrance of that Rakan because that grand entrance will punish them. And I think hindi pala. We're not seeing a fight on the mid lane, just some trade of damage. And guys, mind you, let's see the map right now and appreciate the wards done from the teams. They extend towards the jungle of their opponents, and that's good map control displayed from the teams, making sure they have vision and they know the movements of their opponent.
Alright, tingnan natin. We're 2 minutes and out to 50 seconds in. Two champions here on the red side. At the bottom side, Lee Sin is going to set up for a gank right here. If this is going to be successful, this will open up so many things for RTZ. But red team will just... Nope, not yet. The wave is still there, so they're just freezing the wave. This is a very good call right now by Ace Hearts right here. They don't know that the Lee Sin is here. So this can be something. Here it is. Here we go. There's the fight right there. Kick on the Ezreal, and Ezreal will have to flash away. And Ezreal is already very low, and that's damage coming in. And that's first blood by Lee Sin on the Ezreal. First blood by RTZ. Well played on that gank. Lee Sin sets it up for the team, and they are now on top of this game.
Well played indeed. That was the potential I was talking about. That Leeson can really gank your lane and cause trouble. The first blood done by that Leeson. Well played. 1-0 on the board. And that gives them the 2K gold lead already in favor of the blue side. And it's going to be 5 seconds until the first dragon is going to spawn. We're seeing some late resets from the blue side. Let's sure hope they can catch up with that. Graves already too early for the party.
All right, that void seeker right there will tell the red team that they are here. Grand Engine's not gonna hit. Braum will sound out the ultimate. Hits Kaisa. That's gonna be very big. Kaisa is in trouble right here. Will try to run away, but no. Kaisa is gonna go down with the Rakan. It is red team coming on top of this fight right now, and this will open up the Drake for them. Blue team will not just give this up easily. Lee Sin is stalking the area right now. They have a ward, so they know when to get in. This is still going to be a very, very good fight by the blue side right here. And there it is. Red team will get the Ocean Drake. And though the Graves will die, at the very least, they will get a consolation prize. It is URTZ getting one champion. Braum is already very low, but the follow right there by the Lee Sin will take the Braum down, and they will also take another champion. Just when you thought that Ace Hearts are already out of trouble, it is the perseverance of URTZ with those chases gets them on top of this game once again. 4-2 on the board. 5 seconds in. 5 minutes in, sorry.
What a messy fight we just saw there. 4-2 on the board. That was a 2-on-2 exchange. Am I correct? Or 3-on-2 exchange by both teams. And that's the first turret going into the blue side. Good thing that they got the first turret after losing the dragon in their side. And it's going to be 4-2 on the board and a 3K gold lead in favor of the blue side. 30 seconds until the Rift Herald is going to spawn. And we're going to see who's going to get it.
All right, let's see. Red team is already here. Everyone knows the address of the next party, and it is in the Herald pit right now. Top turret is already very low. Will be taken for free by the red side right now. That will put some cash in their pockets. Cutting the lead to down to 2K right now. So blue side is only up 2K. So that's not a lot at this point of the game. This is still anybody's game. At this point, 2-4 on the board. Rift Herald is already available though, but it is going to be started by the blue side. Red team, do they know about this? Yes, they have a ward right here. Braum will come in. Sand ultimate. That is going to be Rift Herald very low, and it is going to be stolen by the Graves right there, but the fight is going to come through. Here it is. Braum is already very low, but somehow still very much alive. Will look for an exit and will be able to lease in though. Will not be that lucky. GA is going to be there, but the shockwave to protect the Lee Sin will not be on point. Lee Sin will still die. So does the Rakan. So does the Oriana, and Katarina's not just done yet. No, he goes down first. So that is a reversal by URTZ, but that is very messy. 3-1 exchange, and it is red side Ace Hearts who gets the Rift Herald as their reward.
What a fight. 5-5 on the board and a 1K goal lead going to the red side. We're seeing a very effective split push from Camille on the bottom lane, turning down that turret. And that will be a 1-2 on the turret counts for both teams.
All right, it is going to be Ace Hearts who are now in the lead of the game. Kanina po, they were down 2K, but right now they're up 1K plus, and that is how you get back into the game according to Ace Heart, and they are doing it in style right now. Mid is going to be the next pressure right here. Let's see what the plan is. They have the Rift Herald in their hand, so let's see what kind of damage they can do with that.
To enough, and still 5-5 on the board and a 1K goal lead by the red team. And I think there's gonna be some pressure around the dragon pit at this point. Not sure though, but hindi pala.
Eto. Alright, let me take a deep breath because I think there is going to be a fight looming. Intentions are running high right now here in the bottom part of the river. The warding by the Lee Sin right there. They're going to spot this Braum. It's going to be a fist fight by both sides, and Braum is going to get that kick from the Lee Sin, but Lee Sin doesn't have the ultimate anymore right now. Braum is already half HP down, will be forced to reset. Timer of the Infernal Drake is already up 20 seconds, and that Infernal Drake is going to come in. Camille will not continue the split push at the top, or will she? Yes, she will continue that. Both teams are now prepping for this Infernal Drake, the most important Drake of the game.
True, with that bonus damage, it's gonna help both teams actually a lot. So they gotta race and make sure that they get that Infernal Drake in there. The Rift Herald is spawned on the mid lane to open up some space for the Ace Hearts to take that dragon. It's gonna be some pressure on the blue side knowing which to prioritize. Is it gonna be the dragon
All right.
or is it gonna be the Rift Herald?
All right, Drake is going to be started right there. Brom sends out the shield pretty early. Grand entrance is going to be the trigger for the fight. Here it is. Dragon is already going down by the Lee Sin, and that is going to be the Kaisa who goes down first early in this fight. Rakan will try to run, but will be killed by the Katarina. Katarina's not done yet. Will go for the chase, but will disengage. That is a very, very well played fight by Ace Hearts, and they get the Drake. It is going to be blue side who gets the Drake, but they get the kills in this fight. They are still up 2k.
What a steal by the Lee Sin on that Infernal Dragon buff. That truly will help the Kaisa in the late game. So, Red Team, although leading, they have to make sure they can sustain their lead in this game because that Kaisa is going to be terrifying in the late game, most especially that they have the Infernal Dragon buff in their pockets. So they gotta make sure they're gonna make the most out of the early game right now. Advantage is on the red side, 5 to 7 on the board, and a 2K gold lead. 5 seconds until the first Baron Nashor is going to spawn in this game, and I think we're gonna be seeing a fight.
All right, grand entrance is not gonna hit at all, and that is blue side disengaging because of that miss. Israel sends out the ultimate, hits the Orianna as Orianna will have to go back home, but red team will still not go for this. That's a very good call right now. 10 minutes in, Baron still available, but no takes whatsoever just yet.
So true, they're playing strategically, making sure that they have to take down the champs first before going for the Baron because we've been seeing some stealing of the objectives done by both teams already. So they have to be careful and watch out about taking the objectives.
All right, Rift Herald is gonna. The Rift Scuttler Ward right here is gonna spot this blue side whenever they want to take this Baron aggressively. I don't think that's a good call, so they will not go for that, and I like that decision right now. They will have to look for a pick at this point of the game because everything's pretty even. We are looking at just a 3k gold lead, 2k to 3k tops on the red side, and that's not enough of a lead to really go for something aggressively and make sure you can win it. So they are not taking risks right now, which is what I like. Very methodical play from both sides right now, and this is still anybody's game at this point, 12 minutes in.
True enough. Still 5 to 7 on the board and that 2K gold lead. And we're seeing so much wards right now on the map, making sure that they have vision of whoever takes that Baron Nashor. But I don't think they're gonna go for it just yet without taking some pickups from both teams. So that's a very smart display of gameplay from both teams, playing strategically.
All right, Ezreal just keeps spamming his ultimate right now. That time did not hit anyone. Priority is going to be on the blue side here in the mid wave, but at the top side there is going to be a death bush set up right here, but no one is going to fall for it this time. They have to move that forward, but there's a ward right here that's going to be spotted, so that is going to be very good. Control right now on the river top side is on the red side, so they have good advantage right here. Blue team will not go aggressive though, so it is not a take at all, and everything is on a stalemate right now.
True enough, and I think this is gonna be the perfect time for us to watch their items.
All right, here we go.
And here we go. So far, so good from both sides.
Pretty
The
even on both
Ezreal,
sides. Yeah, pretty
yeah,
even on
pretty
both
even.
sides.
Yeah, the Ezreal and the Kaisa just pretty even for both 9K. Yeah, so it's pretty even for both teams. It's gotta be them playing even more strategically, knowing that this can be anybody's game. And now it's gonna be 5 seconds until the third dragon is going to spawn, and it seems red team is already in a good position to take this dragon.
All right, they have the money advantage, so they are going to be taking this aggressively. That dragon might as well be wrapped and put a ribbon on it because that was a gift by the blue team. Mountain Drake is taken by the red team. Ace Ace Hearts still in control of this game. Push at the top. It's going to go through. Hextech's ultimatum is going to be casted on the Fiora right here. Camilla's already very low. Will have to look for an exit. Will flash away. Will survive this time, but the follow of the Kaisa is going to be on point. That's Camille going down. Lee Sin will survive with the stasis. Will backside exit right there. But Kaisa's already very low. Will go down though. That Kaisa is dead. And Fiora is going to go down also. Two champions on the red side for one on the blue side. Good exchange. It is going to be Ace Hearts who wins that fight. And they have the Drake 13 minutes in.
What a fight. No, it won't. Oops.
Alright, muntik na, muntik na.
6-9 on the board and pretty even on the goal for both sides. I think they're really catching up. That exchange done by blue team to get that turret down instead of contesting for the dragon. I think we're seeing a fight here.
Lee Sin, run for your life. Will find an exit and says, nope, see you later. Lee Sin is out.
Good evade there by that Lee Sin, guys. Still 6-9 on the board and now a 1k goal lead by the red side. Let's really hope who's gonna get this game. It's a pretty even game for both teams. One dragon buff going to the blue side, two for the red, and their turret counts. It's gonna be 3-2.
Alright, the goal lead is pretty even right now. Rift Scuttler battle is gonna happen, but it is gonna be blue team who gets the Rift Scuttler. Ward is gonna be spotted right here. No, it's gonna be blue side. Yes, blue side who gets that Rift Scuttler bottom side. But stalemate as of the moment, but good job by RTZ MADZ PH getting back into this game. Slowly but surely, they are cutting that gold lead down into their favor, and it's pretty even at this point.
Going up, and they're both really playing it slow and steady, strategically, slowly but surely. That Kai's is gonna dominate the late game, knowing that she's gonna get even more powerful, and Ace Hearts will have to do something about that one. But they're still at advantage, you know. The goal lead so far is going in favor of the blue side, but it is well maintained. Both sides having very good wards on throughout the map, making sure they have vision on the movements of their opponents. It's very strategic for both teams.
All right. I just like what is happening on blue side right now. RTZ in the late game, they have the setup. They have the Rakan. They have the Orianna. They have the Lee Sin. They have the Fiora to add up to that damage. So this is looking well for them. Kaisa is going to be very strong here late in the game. But mind you, they red team Ace Hearts have the tank right there. So they have the Broms that can be the changer. That can be the difference in this battle. It's really hard to call at this point. It is already blue side who has the gold lead right now. I don't know how that happened, how the red team Ace Hearts let this happen, but blue team is already up in this game and they are back. We have a fight. Yeah, it is going to be happening later on. I would have recommended when they had the lead, they tried to lure the blue side out with a Baron, what do you call this, bait, but that's not the case. It is what it is. It is now blue side who is leading round.
Enough, and it's gonna be 25 seconds until the Elder Drake is going to spawn, and I think this is gonna make the game spicier for our viewers right now because it's gonna be something that they both need to acquire.
Alright, 17 minutes po lalabas ang Infernal Drake. Cloud Infernal Drake, it's not that big of a buff, but the Infernal buff is still something. If you have it on your side, that can be a very big advantage for you. Also in the next fight, let's see, red team is already starting up right here. This is where the next party is going to be, and both sides know the address. Camille will continue to pressure up the top, but Fiora will try to rotate, check out the Baron. Is he going to start the Baron? Camille is going to be cutting that push by the Fiora. Good job by the Camille with the rotation. Dragon's still available. No one's just taking it just yet. This is a very even fight. I don't know who is going to win this. Mike.
I totally agree with you. And look at the map control. Red team is already displaying. Nakita ng community na that Fiora was going for the Baron because of that ward on their juggling. So that is very effective on knowing the movements of your opponent.
Oh,
and I think right, that ultimate from Braum just missed the spot, and that's Camille entering. And the grand entrance of Rakan hits and takes down that Braum. Rakan also gets taken down. The Camille gets taken down by the Orianna, and this is Still a very
Boom.
spicy fight. That Graves is
Oh.
running for his life, and that Jay just got popped. Fiora got taken down. That's three champs on the blue side
Oh,
already taken
Israel.
down, but the Ezreal is killing the blue side one by one. It's gonna be Ezreal surviving the match and the Lee Sin surviving as well.
All right.
Ezreal going for the mid turret, and it's gonna be a 10-13 on the board, a 1K goal lead in favor of the red side.
All right, 4 for 4 exchange right there. I thought the red team was gonna go down, but Ezreal was free hitting at the later part of the game. Ezreal became the cleanup squad and is gonna try for the push right here. There is gonna be a fight. It is gonna be Lee Sin versus that Ezreal. Ezreal will get kicked in the face and will be pushed away. Ezreal will not go for up. The ultimate right there is going to be casted, but it's not going to hit. Ezreal will ping. Red team will ping the Drake right here. So Ezreal will be resetting right now. Good job by the Ezreal. So, what do you call this? Getting back the game for them. I thought red team was already down.
True enough, and that's Ezreal telling you why he's getting back into the meta. He's dealing very good damage, and that Lee Sin was no match for him at that point. And it's very smart as well for that Lee Sin to really pull back. And we're seeing the Elder Dragon already started by the red side. We'll surely see a spicy fight any second now.
All right, Fiore is spotted at the top, so red team will go for this. This is going to be a 5v4 numbers game in the advantage of the red team. Camille will go for the backlines. Will stun two champions. That is going to be very big. Hex's ultimatum is going to be casted on the Lee Sin, so Lee Sin cannot get in, and Lee Sin will be zoned out. Dragon is taken by the Brom, by the Graves already. Red team is going to, Camille is going to go down, but so is four champions on the red side. Only the Fiora is going to be left alive right here. What are you doing there, Katarina? Giving it away, but Katarina will be able to kill the Fiora too. That is going to be the ace, and this will be the fight. I don't think there is going to be a stand right here. It is going to be Ace Hearts for that victory march with no resistance, and it is game number 1 going to Ace Hearts with the first W of this series.
What a ace from the Hearts. Napakagaling. They just needed that match and they needed that clash to win the game. And look at that chart. Blue team started really, really well, and in the middle game, red team got it, and blue team was actually getting back at it, and we're able to recover. But that last clash tells you the story of how the red team won the game.
Pretty close fight. What a fight with both sides. URTZ fought well, man. They came back into this game at one point in the late part of the game. They got the lead again in the gold side, but when it comes to fight time, it was Ace Hearts who dominated it. The Brom was a very good pick from them. Red team did not. I mean, red team had the tank. Blue team did not have the tank, and that was the difference in the fight. All right, let's prepare for game number 2. What do you think, red team? I mean, URTZ will have to do to get back into this game.
That matchup was good, for both teams. Napakasayang lang because I really just think their Rakan was not enough to sustain that Kai'Sa's early game. Kai'Sa not being able to farm sa early game was not given the chance to get protected and not given the chance to farm that much, so hindi siya nakakapag-dominate ng late game natin. But still, it was a very good effort from Rakan with his grand entrances initiating fights for the team. And now in game 2, they have to make sure they can play this game better, or else it's gonna be Ace Hearts winning tonight's match.
All right. So, yeah, taka lang ha. Alright, so please continue muna sa ano.
Invite ka.
Yeah. Alright, sorry. I'm already up. Taka lang ha.
Alright.
Kasi may scream daw kanina.
Alright, so, Ace, Lyric, pwede po kami yung host, naglalag po kasi kami.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay lang. I'm gonna get out.
Okay.
Gusto nila sila mag-host kasi naglalag daw sila.
Here, it's a mess. There, Elegigo. May invite ka. Elegigo.
Alright, so.
Here we are. It's gonna go game two. So yes, guys, if you want your scrimmages to be a lot more colorful, a lot more lively, please do register sa Rising Stars mini tournament natin. It's not a tournament for, big time tournaments. It is more of a scrimmage lang po, but as our way of saying thank you for supporting our pages, binabalik na namin sa inyo by making your scrimmages more lively by casting. And of course, parang nakaka-hype din po sa ating mga viewers natin. So, yeah, everything is in the description, the links, and as well as the Supremacy Cup month 2. It's gonna be tomorrow. Registration is still open. Only 150 pesos registration fee po. And you can already give it a shot with your team. And the prize pool will be kung magkano makuha natin si registration fee plus a 2,000 po galing ng sponsors natin. Yan ang paghahatian ng ating top 3 finalists. So, yeah, basically, mag-register na po kayo. As for the Rising Stars tournament, may nagtatanong rin sa akin yung iba. So, since marami talaga pang nag-register ng Rising Stars tournament, most probably you will be seeing your teams either next week or the following week. So, you can follow up into our pages. I'll be there to assist you. And there we're seeing the first ban of the game. So the Ace Hearts are going to ban Akali, the most typical and reasonable ban you can think of sa Wild Rift ngayon. Akali being very mobile and a good damage dealer, so it's pretty reasonable to ban the Akali. And there, a Katarina banned by RTZ. I think this is a respect ban from the Katarina we saw sa first game ng dalawang teams na yan. So yeah, Katarina is going to be banned. For me, she's a so-so assassin, but Katarina is also a strong champ. But for me, so-so lang siya, so I think I would ban more champs instead of the Katarina. Like a Braum or the Lee Sin sa first match, I would ban them over the Katarina. But yeah, we'll see about RTZ strategy.
Alright, taka lang. Kasi yung 1-1, Katarina Akali. Alright. Sana di na daw lag, sabi ni Ace Zeeks. But it was Ace Hearts won that one. So kahit na lag daw, nanalo pa sila. Alright, tignan natin. Alright.
Ano daw? I think makikita mamaya, di ba? Yeah, I think we're gonna be seeing the scores mamaya. But it's 1 point going to Ace Hearts and a 0 for RTZ MADZ PH.
Alright. Alright.
And there, an Alistar who's gonna be banned. Alistar, hindi pa rin natin makikita yung Alistar. Alistar being a tanky support, and we've seen his potential in previous games. He's one of the commonly banned champs these days because of the fact that he is tanky and he can initiate a very good match for the team. So this is a very reasonable ban. And there, that's Ziggs. I think he's going to be one of the most commonly band champs na rin because of the fact that Zig's potential, hindi lang sa objectives. Yes, he deals he has the chance to deal very high damage sa turrets, but sa Clash po, as long as he stays in the backlines, he can dominate the entire Clash. We've seen that last night sa previous scrimmages natin. If you guys were tuning in, Ziggs is like Curry. Nakakapag-shoot ng ultimate niya, patay yung kalaban. So he is the bomb.
All right, so here are on the picks right now. You already saw the bands. First pick is going to be Ace this time. Let's see how they are going to be doing the picks for the team right now. Let me just adjust this really quick. Kasi medyo naiba yung, naiba yung settings natin eh. But yeah, go ahead, Mr.
Okay.
Rattlesnake.
Yes, so first pick on Ace Hearts is going to be the Brown. But we have open slots for the Lee Sin, the Oriana, so we'll see if they're gonna pick them. Yeah, an Oriana pick on the red side. So I think these are same champs from the first game, if I'm not mistaken. A Camille and then countered with a Fiora. So yeah, very good Baron laners can both split push and very effective sa early laning phase. So this is a good pick from both teams. And now that Corky is not banned, Corky will be picked by the red side. He has potential. So previous scrimmages natin, if you guys have seen it, Corky can deal very awesome damage during sa clash. Basta nakakapag-position lang talaga siya. And as long as he is able to farm sa early game. It's always about farming sa early game for most champs because that is actually the best opportunity for them to build their core items. On the red side, we're gonna be seeing an Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol, we've seen his potential sa previous games. Kaya nga na-nerf na nga yung Aurelion Sol because of the fact that he can stun the entire cavalry while taking objectives, and that buys time for his allies to actually go ahead and engage a very good fight. We're seeing Lee Sin again going for the red side. We've seen Lee Sin's potential sa early game nila sa first game. He was able to gank effectively for the lane, and he can help the lane dominate the entire the game itself. And we're gonna be seeing Jana. So Jana
Jana.
is an interesting support. Siya yung tornado, diba?
Right.
Yeah. So Jana can also knock you up into the air with a tornado. So this actually is a very good pick
True.
from the red side. Although I'm not seeing that much tanky lineup from the red side. So that is the reason why I would like the brown from the blue side, because sometimes you really need a tanky support during the clash para hindi mag-evaporate yung life ng mga kakampi mo. And yeah, so much for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the
Uh-oh.
Rift.
Uh-oh.
We're seeing a fight. Ooh,
Corky.
that Corky is in trouble and is forced to
Boom,
flash out,
stun.
but gets stunned, and it's not looking so good for the Corky. And there you have it, guys. First blood by the Azrael on the Corky just 20 seconds into the game. 1-0 on the board, and a 1K gold lead already going to the blue side. Man, what a very awesome start to our game number 2.
A fight right on the get-go, and they get the first kill of the game. It is Ace Hearts. They came here to fight, man. Tingnan natin. Let's see if they can snowball this tiny lead that is going to be very big for the team already. Safe na? Alright, safe na po on both sides natin, and we can introduce the champions.
All right, so on the blue side, we have Ace Hearts going for the finals. Ace Oi for Brom supports Dragon Lane. Cookies on the Fiora Barrel Lane. Ella Giggle on the mid lane. Aurelion Sol is not looking so good right now, but is
Uh-oh.
able to stun the two champs, and their Graves connects. And red team disengages and is able to go safely back.
Alright.
So going back, it's Ace Yuri
Setsuna.
Zetsuna on the Jungle Graves, and lastly, Ace Zeeks on the ADR Ezreal.
All right, on the red side, it's going to be RTZ MADZ PH Lee Sin on the 34 plus 35 champion right here. Brom is going to go in for this challenge. 3 versus 3 right here. Okay, si Corky's nasa backlines doing so much damage. Will be able to escape, but the Graves is already very low. Graves is going to go down first. That is going to be red team evening things out. They will take one more, and they won't be able to chase that Galaxy Man, and that is going to be it for that fight. It it is URTZ coming back in this fight. 1-2 on the board after that. They are now leading 1K 2 minutes in.
What a fight we just saw from RTZ MADZ PH. 1-2 on the board and a 1K gold lead at just 2 minutes into this game. And we're seeing another fight here. Oh, it's going to be so spicy. That Camille is not looking so good and is able to
Boom.
do not escape at all. Camille gets taken down by the Aurelians all in there. Another Oriana gets taken down, and now that Leeson is not looking so healthy. Runs for his slime and is able to manage. That
Aurelius Sol with a very big stun. That is going to result in 2 kills on the blue side. Ace Hearts takes that fight and takes 2 champions and gets paid. 3-2 on the board after that.
Man, what a fight we're seeing right now. 3-2 on the board and a 1K gold lead by the blue side. Look at the map right now, guys. We're seeing awesome map control from the red side, making sure they've got vision sa jungle ng blue side natin. But the potential of the blue team right now sa match na, it's something to watch.
Alright, teka lang. Hawakan ko muna yung anak ko kasi nagko-comment kayo kung kanino anak yun. Ito yung makulit. Anyways, there's gonna be a fight. Nope, it is gonna be pretty even on both sides. 3-2 on the board. Still 1K gold lead on the blue side.
Nakakatawa. Yeah, that's my little bro. Gonna be a future caster, guys. So watch out for him. Umiiyak yan ngayon, but watch out. Magkakast yan sa future. So it's gonna be 15 seconds until the first dragon is going to spawn into the game. Still 3-2 on the board and a 1K gold lead. Oh, it's a pretty tied up gold lead for both teams. We're seeing resets already from the Corky, the Relianthal, the Camille on the top, and some champs here are pretty early for the party, taking position. And we'll be seeing a spicy fight
Ooh.
any second now. I know that Ezreal ultimate this hit the Leeson and the Janna on point, but it's the blue side already taking that dragon. I know that Leeson enters and it's not looking so good, but blue team manages to get that dragon securely. And it's still gonna be a fight that Hextech traps that Graves on the blue side, and that takes down the Graves. But the rest of the cavalry is gonna be able to escape. It's gonna be a 0-1 exchange, and the dragon buff going to the blue side. 3-3 on the board, and a pretty even scoreboard. But the red team is going to come back with the first turret in their side. That's gonna be a 1K gold lead to red team. And there, so top lane Paul Fiora comes back by taking down a turret as well. So it's gonna tie up the gold lead for both teams. Still 3-3 on the board at 5 minutes into the game and a tied up turret count. So this can be anybody's game at this point still. Oh, that ultimate just hit that Oriana, and Oriana goes for the fruit. So far, so good from both teams.
Alright, Ezreal hitting the ultimates, big ultimates right there, but they still lose 1 champion. It is URTZ evening up things on the board right now. Gold is even, pretty even, and 1/3 each down on both sides. Pretty even fight. Similarly like the game we watched earlier, game number 1, pretty tight fight, but it just mattered in the end yung tank talaga eh, di ba? That was a very big play. That was the difference maker in game number 1. Ace Hearts have the tank again in this game, and no tanks again in URTZ. They have to take over this game in the mid part of this game, but they weren't able to do that in the in game number 1. Let's see if they can do that in game number 2. Because if this hits the late game, they are gonna have that trouble again. There it is. Rift Herald is already available, being started already by the red side. Rift Herald half HP down. Ezreal has the ultimate from downtown. Janna sends out the ultimate to help the team. But big stun right there will put red team in trouble. Rift Herald is going to be taken by the blue side, and they will take the fight, take down 1 champion, and take the Rift Herald as the reward 6 minutes in.
What a fight we just saw. 43 on the board with a 1K gold lead going to the blue side. This puts Blue Side now at a little bit comfortable position with the Rift Herald in their pockets, the Dragon Buff in their pockets as well. So Red Team will have to catch up. At this point of the game, it can't be anybody's game, but with the objectives, Blue Team is actually owning. Red Team will have to make sure that they can come back. They don't have a tank, they don't have someone to contest with that Braum, just like the first game. So they have to make up for it, or else it's gonna be a 2-0 tonight.
All right. Next dragon is going to be the Infernal Drake, so that's going to be big. And with blue side having the Rift Herald right here, Ace Hearts will have or can do something to create a play for this Infernal Drake. So red team will have to respond properly in that. Let's see what is going to be happening with this Infernal Drake. That's timer has already been shown on the screen right now. Rift Scuttler is going to be a fight right here for the Rift Scuttler. Blue team only 2 champions right here. Make that 3. You have to be careful. Red team will disengage and there is not going to be a casualty after that. But yeah, 30 seconds. Infernal Drake is going to come up. Corky will go back home. Restock with the package. This is going to be Power Spike for Corky. Let's see how they are going to be doing this challenge right here.
True enough, and I've been seeing that Fiora, noticing her how much she's being so effective with her role on the split push. She is effectively distracting the red team, making sure that it gives them a headache to defend or else lose their turrets rather than go for the objectives. And look at the
Uh-oh.
wards on the river. No, it's not looking so good for that Jana who is able to manage and run away for her life. And the Infernal Dragon is already up. We're gonna be seeing a spicy fight any minute now.
All right, Rift Herald is being casted right now in the mid. This will distract the red team with this Infernal Drake. Take Draves. Karki will be busy here in the mid, so he won't be able to join the fight. No, they're gonna give up the mid turret right here and will go for this take. Camille is gonna be TPing in. There it is. Infernal Drake is gonna be taken by the blue side, but the fight is happening. Hextech's ultimatum is gonna be casted right here. Blue side, their HP bars are not looking so well right now, so they're losing this. But Corky will go down, and there it is. Cleanup crew for Israel is gonna hit right there. The ultimate, it's gonna be big, and one more champion. Oh no, Lee Sin went back up after the GA has after the GA was popped, and surprise, Israel died, and that is gonna be a pretty even fight. But it is gonna be Ace Hearts who takes the Drake off the game. 2-1 on the Drake. 2-0 on the Drake takes.
What a fight we just saw there. Tying to 7-7 on the board, and the gold is already pretty tied up for both teams. But 2 dragon buffs going to the blue side is not good news for the red side. I do like their strategy of always securing the Ezreal, because that Ezreal free hitting is not good news for the red side. They don't have a tank to absorb the damages of the Ezreal, and saving that Ezreal sa Clash nila, it's something that puts them at a better place.
Oh.
And it's gonna be 5 seconds until the Baron Asher is going to spawn. We'll see who's gonna go for that.
All right, Baron is already available, but I don't think any team will take this at this point. They will have to look for a pick off before they can take this itemization. Nothing so unusual as of the moment. 7-7 on the board, pretty even. Even a gold count. There it is. Good kick right there on the Ezreal, and Ezreal this time will be the first one to die. But blue team will get someone in return. That is gonna be Jana dying 1-for-1 exchange, but that is a win by RTZ getting the Ezreal. They are in the advantage right here in this fight, and they are gonna go for it. Here we go. Here comes the fight. Lee Sin though is not able to do anything at all in the fight. Camille will come here to help. Camille will kill one champion. Oriana gets Graves, though there is Camille very low already. Will have to look for an exit. Aureliusol also very low. Flash forward by Oi right there. Oi is gonna be chased, and Oi very low with the shield. Well, 2 champions here very low at the backside, but blue team will be able to escape. 9-9, still pretty even still. But blue team Ace Heart gets the mid turret, but exchange. Here comes the push for the trade, and that is gonna be 1 turret each for both sides after that clash.
What a fight we just saw. 9-9 on the board, and still pretty even in the goal lead at this midpoint of the match. This can be anybody's game, and still, with the 2 dragon buffs, the blue side natin po, blue team can still sit at a very little comfortable couch right now with that dragon buff in their pockets. But red team's gonna make sure that they will make up for that one. The Baron Nashor's already alive. No one seems to be going for that one yet. It's a little bit too early to do so, but we'll sure see. And the wards right now are pretty good for the teams. Making sure they know what the movements of their opponents are is actually helping them a whole lot. And there, the blue team is already covering the Baron Nashor pit, making sure that they've got enough position, but I don't think they're gonna go for it just yet with that scuttler buff actually spotting them.
All right, Corky hasn't gotten the package yet. They will go for this red buff. Blue team will zone everyone out. They know there's no ward right here, so they're gonna set up a death bush right here. They will just try to bait out the Baron, but there is a ward right here which is not spotted, so red team will not fall for that bait and will be out. So still pretty even on both sides. It is Ace Hearts with a 1k gold lead, but that doesn't matter that much at this point of the game. We are already 12 minutes in this game. The third Drake of the game has spawned already. Ace Oi is in trouble right here, but will find an exit with the shield right here. Israel's ultimate is gonna hit the Camille, but will not do that much. Blue team, where are you? This Drake is for free. Might as well just wrap it and put a ribbon on it because that was a gift. There you go. Corky is in trouble right here. We'll have to package away, but X6 ultimate is going to be casted. Camille Lee Sin is already very, very low. GA gets popped right there, and Camille will be able to escape. Jana is going to go down. Oriana very low. Will try to run away. This is a very, very tight fight, and it is blue side who comes on top with one kill right there. Only 1-for-0 trade, but it is still blue team who comes on top. 10-9 on the board, 13 minutes in.
What a messy fight we're just seeing right now. 10-9 on the board and a 2k goal lead going to the blue side. This is what I'm talking about. So much burst damage from the red side, but no tank support to help that out. And oh, that's Lisa not looking so good right now. Will try to escape. And I think she's gonna be able.
Fiora.
She's gonna be able to escape. And we just missed a fight on the bottom lane. That Camille taking down the Fiora, evening the board into 10-10 with a 1k goal lead going to the blue side.
All right, pretty even on the board, even on the gold, pretty even so far. Fiora is down. Is this going to be the opening that red team will look for to take the Baron? There it is. They're starting the Baron already. Blue team, Camille will TP to join the fight, and they want to make sure that they get this because they have the number advantage right now. Orielso with a big stun right there will kill the Oriana right away. Red team, you are not looking so well right now. Graves is going down, and that is blue team dominating this fight, and that is them. It is red team who gets the Baron buff though, but they paid it with their HP, a very expensive Baron take right there by RTZ, and it is Ace Hearts who gets so many kills after that. 14-11 on the board.
What a fight we just saw. That was a costly Baron for the red side, and only Corky was able to take advantage of it. At least they did not let Ace Hearts get that, or it could be trouble for them. 14-11 on the board, and a 5k gold lead going to the blue side. Let's see how Corky is gonna use that Baron buff, and I think it's not gonna be that beneficial with the mid turret already taken down by that Fiora.
All right, so no push for this Baron buff. Good job by Ace Hearts, even though they gave up the Baron buff onto the red side, but they took so much from RTZ, and it became a very expensive Baron take for RTZ. This will slow down the RTZ. It is Ace Hearts with a very good gold lead right now. 4k gold lead, not that much, but that's still something. Here we go. Tensions here on the bottom part of the river, as the next objective should be the Infernal Drake. No, the Elder Drake.
This is a very thrilling match, guys. Look at that. It's anybody's game, and it could be any of them. So it's still 14-11 on the board, and a 4k goal lead going to the blue side. And I think there's gonna be some tension here on the top lane with that Fiora all alone. And there's gonna be a bush, and that Fiora not looking so good right now. Is being chased by the Corky, but it's gonna be able to manage and escape. And instead, red team gets a turret in their pockets.
All right, Fiora was able to find an exit. That was very lucky, but here comes the punish. Camille will try to run. Aurelio Sol with a very good ultimate. Camille is gonna be cut from the team. Good peel right there, and Camille is not looking so good. Camille is gonna be the first casualty of that fight. Good job, Ace Hearts, with that punish right there, and they get the Camille. They don't get anything more out of it, but it will put them in a good position for this Elder Drake. Camille still looking at a 36-second timer. She won't be able to do anything to help the team for this Infernal Drake take, and she will just mourn in the base. There it is. Alright, Corky is already very low. Blue team will not go for the kill right there. Fiora though will try to look for that punish right there. Lee Sin is gonna be spotted. Lee Sin will run away. Lee Sin is stunned. Lee Sin's GAC is popped. Drake is already very low, 62-20, and it is gonna be Ezreal who takes the Elder Drake right there. That's gonna be very big for blue side, and here we go. More kills on the red side. Two champions already dead on both. Rampage by the Ezreal, and Ezreal is doing it for the blue team right now. Ace Hearts will get the Elder Drake, and they will go for a push, and it is 18-14 after that fight. Ace Hearts are winning it right now.
And yeah, we just missed that Camille taking down the Graves, but now it's not looking so good for Camille. It's gonna be taken down by the Ezreal there. A double kill by the Ezreal on that Janna, and successfully taking down the mid lane inhibitor turret, and the Nexus takes a pounding. No one to defend the base, and it's gonna be the Ace Hearts winning tonight's this week's Rising tournament.
Alright, what a fight. Ace Hearts. Galing, galing. Alright, so congratulations once again, Ace Hearts. Well fought, well fought. Let's check out the stats first before we discuss more about it.
Yun, there you have it, guys. A clean sweep by the Ace Hearts. So many times Red Team was able to make a comeback, but was not really able to lead the way through. But you know, it was a very, very close matchup for both teams. It was a very close fight, and it was anybody's game sa early to the midpoint of the game. But sa clash talaga nananalo yung Ace Hearts because of the fact they have that ROM. That tanky support was able to absorb so much of the burst damage from the red side. Now, when it was already Ace Hearts' turn to counter with their damage, walang nagagawa yung red team but to one by one evaporate.
Alright, let's check out the itemization one more time. MVP is gonna be Ziggs on the Ezreal. That shows you how strong Ezreal is again in this meta. What a fight. Valiant effort from our friends over RTZ MADZ PH, but in the end they came up short, and it was once again Ace Gamers Hearts who is going to be the champion of our little event right here, Rising Stars. If you want to join Rising Stars for next week, kami na po maghahanap ng kalaban ninyo. Alright, at the very least, your scrims parang tournament na rin, di ba? So for it to be enjoyable. At the same time, you learn plus get some cash if you win, di ba? So why not join? Rising Stars, andyan po yung registration link sa video descriptions. Bukas po ang tournament natin sa World of Wild Rift. It is gonna be World of Wild Rift Supremacy. It's gonna start at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. po magsisimula ang round 1, 2, and 3 natin on the Saturday. March 27 is going to be our semis and finals. So hope we can see you there. The teams right now who joined in Rising Stars, hopefully we can see you also in the Supremacy Cup. There are very strong teams in the Supremacy Cup joining. Sadly, wala na po sila Omega, wala po sila Next Play, because part of the contract that they are going to be I think kontrata yun or part of the rules of the PPGL nung nag-join sila is hindi na sila pwede mag-join sa mga community tournaments since they are tier 1 teams already. So we are not gonna be seeing them in the tournament tomorrow. Pero andyan naman po yung iba pa sila. Execration are gonna be here. One Snap Esports are gonna be there. So it's gonna be action-packed. So we'll see you again tomorrow. And don't forget to like my partner's Facebook page kasi birthday niya ngayon. Rattlesnake Gaming, it's her birthday today. So hopefully mag-greet kayo sa chat, send out the hearts, and regalo nyo na sa kanya yung like, right? We're seeing 20 plus right now watching. So hopefully you give it to Rattlesnake. Bigyan natin ng 20 plus likes yung Facebook page niya. Andyan po yung Facebook page link niya dyan sa baba as our birthday gift. So happy birthday, Rattlesnake. Any words before we end the evening?
Thank you so much po. And anyway, it's actually the best birthday gift I got when I woke up in the morning. Nakakapag 100 followers na po yung page ko. And yes, you can also help support me by sending stars sa future streams ko. Thank you so much sa continued support. And as always, it's a way of saying thank you. I will continue to always cast your games the best way I can. And going back, Supremacy Cup month 2, it's gonna be tomorrow. Registration is still open. Keep registering, guys. The more teams is gonna register, the bigger the prize pool na paghahatian you with the top 3 champs. So, guys, register. This is really something that you guys should really look forward. We will be featuring games from different rounds. Yeah, we're still gonna cast the games as much as we can. Hanggang sa makakaya namin, we will cast your games, most especially sa semifinals and the finals. And like your page mentioned, execration big teams like execration, One Snap Esports from Kaisaya, they're gonna be participating in tomorrow's tournament. So you guys should also be there and let's enjoy the experience. And for Rising Stars, well, yeah, pretty booked, but we will make sure that we get to feature all the teams. We will make sure that you will cast all your games. So I think that's it for me. Have a great night and see you tomorrow.
All right. All right. Once again, thank you. See you tomorrow in our future streams. Rising Star, register para kami na po maghanap ng mga kalaban nyo for next week. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be bigger. Hope to see you there. That's it for us this evening, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. It is Leoric PH right here, and my partner
Rattlesnake Gaming.
saying good night and good fight. Bye, everyone.